should you go PC sim racing? In this video, I'm going to answer the question. I'm an avid console sim racer and PC sim racer, and I'm going to let you know my honest thoughts on this. By the way, this video is sponsored by GT Mega. I use them for console sim racing and PC sim racing. More on that later. So, just to explain the setup I have here for PC sim racing, I've got my Alienware PC, I've got my Moser R16 wheelbase, my Moser Vision GS steering wheel with the screen on it, I've got my PC monitor here, and I've got my pedals plugged into the PC, and I've got a shifter plugged into the PC as well, and I'm on the GT Mega Prime Lite rig down here. Now, the first thing about PC sim racing is that there are so many things that can go wrong. I've also got my Pimax Crystal headset up here. There are so many things that can go wrong. This PC, this Alienware PC, RTX 4090, very expensive PC when I bought it. By the way, even though I do get sponsored a lot of cool things like the wheel and the rig, I'm paying so much money, so I really do feel the pain on this. This RTX 4090 machine, it was crashing at the beginning. It's got an Intel 3900K processor that apparently has some kind of fatal flaw in it at the moment that Intel have just admitted to. So this is an expensive thing that could just go kaput. And it's even more nerve-wracking when you make your own PC. I have another PC that I built myself. You don't really get that as much with console because console games are certified and the hardware is like very, 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 very highly quality assured. Like, think how much quality assured like a PS5 has gone through. It's a long day from like the Xbox 360 Red Ring of Death days. And yeah, so on PC sim racing, it can go wrong. The wheelbase can go wrong. The wheel connection can go wrong. Your monitor resolution can go wrong. You can be playing at the wrong resolution or frame rate and not even knowing it. Stuff in Windows can go wrong. The software is inherently more buggy. PC software, it doesn't quite, I think, go through the same certification as the console stuff. So it's worth bearing that in mind. Now, I just want to say a moment here for my sponsor, which is GT Mega. They did give me this GT Mega Prime Lite. I use this for my PC sim rig. Absolutely rock solid. And I use a GT Mega Prime for my console rig. Also rock solid. Like, they don't put a foot wrong. You know that if you've seen this channel. So if you are looking for a sim rig, which will work on PC and console, go check out gtmega.com. Use my code Kireth5 at checkout, and you'll get an extra 5% off, actually, even if they've got a sale on, which is pretty cool. Thanks so much, GT Mega. Now, what you do get with sim racing, there's two interesting elements I want to talk about. You get more choice, and I think you actually get more up-to-date stuff, and it wasn't always the case with that. So let me explain. So with more choice, because every wheel, whether it's PlayStation certified, Xbox certified, is going to plug into a PC. But there are so many wheels that don't work on Xbox and PlayStation that do work on PC. So basically, PC has the biggest choice, so that makes sense. This Moser R16 does not work on PlayStation natively. This Vision GS doesn't work on PlayStation natively. I wonder if it works on Xbox on my R3 base, which I'm going to find out. So already I have more choice here, but it's not just that from Moser or Camus or Thrustmaster or Logitech or whoever. There is so much choice when it comes to PC steering wheels. Like, the market now for direct drives is absolutely insane. It's very competitive, especially, for example, in the GT3 rim space. And what you might not know if you're a console sim racer is that you can put pretty much any rim on a wheelbase and you just connect your wheel to your PC, to your PC using a stretchy cable. And that's exactly what I do with my Asher Racing McLaren Artura Pro wheel, which is an amazing wheel. It's not actually connected to my wheelbase in any way. It runs directly to my PC. Same with the pedals, they go direct to PC. You can do whatever direct to PC, so you can mix and match everything. I'm running Fanatec pedals here with my Moser wheelbase. You cannot do that on console, because in console you've got one USB port that is for your peripheral, so your whole wheel, pedals, everything like that, all has to work in one. So you get more choice. And I think you also now get the more up-to-date games. This wasn't always the case. I remember when Gran Turismo 7 came out. By the way, I'm going to get into this. I think Gran Turismo 7 is sort of leading the field when it comes to console sim racing a little bit. But when G7 came out in February, March 2022, it was the cutting edge in many ways of sim racing. I know you're going to say that sounds silly, but iRacing was really old, hadn't had a UI update in ages. ACC was really old. AC was really old. rFactor 2 was really old. And we hadn't had stuff like Le Mans Ultimate come out. or Rennsport, for example. These games hadn't come out yet. Now those games have come out on PC, interestingly. They haven't come out on console. It wasn't in their priority to put them on console. And now you have more choice, more license choice on PC, so it's sort of inverted. So if you want to have more choice in your sim racing, whether it's peripherals or the actual sims themselves, PC is now the place to be. And that wasn't always the case. In fact, when Gran Turismo and Forza were in their absolute pomp, like maybe them, going back over the years, console was actually the place if you wanted to do sim racing. That's where you had all the licensed stuff, the graphics were the best, but it's sort of inverted now. And the price that you pay is a fact stuff can go wrong. So answering the question, should you do PC sim racing? I'm going to give you some reasons why you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it if you are not sort of technologically able to do updates and troubleshoot stuff. Stuff will go wrong all the time, and because you've got so much stuff plugged in, you won't necessarily know what it is, and you have to be very methodical about working out what it is, isolating it, and you can often fix it. This setup here has gone wrong many, many, many times. Like, all the stuff here has gone wrong many times. But right now it's working, and I've just been able to do some sim racing on iRacing. And that's because of troubleshooting it. I've done 24-hour race on iRacing, it's all gone fine. I sat and did an 8-hour race on iRacing, like I was here racing for 8 hours. It all went fine as well. So you can get it working if you troubleshoot it. The other thing I would say that's interesting is budget. I actually think PC sim racing on the software side might actually be cheaper than console sim racing. Games like Gran Turismo 7 haven't really been discounted that much. So if you're playing Gran Turismo 7 at full price and you're paying for PlayStation Plus for your matchmaking, that's quite a significant outlay over, say, 2 years. Whereas on ACC, you can get it very, very, very cheap on PC because it's a very competitive marketplace. Same with AC. Same with, even iRacing, you can get really good discount as a new joiner to iRacing. But I think I'll have a referral code in the description that might help you as well. And basically, when you total it up and compare iRacing on a discount subscription versus GTM and PS Plus, actually works out pretty similar. But the bigger factor, and this is the point I'm actually making, is it is way more expensive to get a PC to run sim racing at a level that's going to be meaningfully higher than console to make it worth it. If you were going to get a PC that was going to run at the same level as Gran Turismo, it just wouldn't really be worth the cost, I think, unless you're doing it for other reasons, like you really want to have team endurances or whatnot. But if you just want to drive cars at the Nürburgring, something like Forza or Gran Turismo are going to give you incredible graphics on console, and the consoles are just so cheap compared to these sort of PCs and whatnot. So definitely don't do PC sim racing if you're really concerned about the budget and you're not technically sort of like feel comfortable troubleshooting. That's my advice, really. But I just wanted to let you know, PC sim racing is not for everyone, but if you get there, it can be a promised land. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you next time.